Hello, everyone. Welcome back. Let's see. I'll give everyone a couple of moments to get here. Phone? No, that's not what I want you to do. There we go.
Brother. There's no need for words. You're safe, and that's all that matters.
I'm glad these two have reunited. I'm happy for them.
Well, I did my job. I gathered everyone here. Gallagher will explain the rest to you. Take care.
Huh. The atmosphere sure is livened up with all these people in here. I brought Gallagher here. It's time to face the truth.
There's even a bright light in that direction. I wonder where it comes from. There could be no lore and reason for it, or it could just be for the light source. Who knows? But yeah, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and hit the notification bell if you guys want to see more content from me and know when I go live. But if you haven't seen the previous live stream, go check that out. Because otherwise you might not know what's going on in the story. Unless you've seen this before and you're just watching me do a let's play, then that's also fine.
I promised to give the siblings some privacy, so let's talk about our business first. What do you say?
That sounds sensible enough. Since you went through the trouble of gathering the family head, the crew, and the Stellaron hunters, I'm guessing you have something important to say, Mr. Gallagher?
Oh, is it that obvious?
Kinda.
The look on your face is practically screaming, I'm the one behind all this.
Yeah.
You're right, Mr. Yang. It is indeed time to come clean on everything. The siblings already know what they need to, and they've made their choice. But you, Nameless, arrived a bit late.
Hello.
So it's only fair that I answer your questions.
If you like, I can go see if I can find Smokey and then Luna and bring them on camera for everyone to see. You want to see the kitty cats, Julian? I'll show the kitty cats if I can find them and get them on camera. There I am. I need to change my color though. But yeah, I'll go get my kitty cats. This here is Luna. If you guys can hear me, this is Luna. She does not like being carried though. As you can tell, Luna does not like being picked up. Now I'm gonna go find Smokey and let y'all see her. And here's Smokey. But yep, that one's Smokey. She's like right down there. I don't have to move my computer to let you see her, but she's just grooming. What you doing down there? You're bathing on camera. Well, almost on camera. You're off camera. She's out of the view, but she's definitely down there, alright? But let me turn off my camera real quick. I'm gonna see if I can find Smokey's collar again. Because for some reason we cannot find it. And I don't know what she did with it. It was on her and now it's not. But I'll probably be gone for like maybe 2 or 3 minutes. Maybe. If I can't find it, I'll come back. I cannot find it. But I did find my headband, so I put that in my hair. It's not the same green, but who cares? Gives my hair back. Gives me a big ass forehead though, so there we go. It's probably been a while since I had a face cam though, so.
Before we begin, let me reintroduce myself. I'm the founder of Dreamflux Reef, the deputy of the Watchmaker, and the one who sent out that invitation. As Gallagher, the history fictionologist, I humbly extend my greetings to you all.
It's nice to meet you. And why is that shot of him so centered? It's like they were trying to show off his chest.
Well, don't worry. Almost everything I shared was true. Well, except for the part about the family accepting me back.
Kinda lied about that.
I checked with Micah, and everything he said about the family, the Watchmaker, and Mikhail is true.
Thank you for your understanding. Now let's get down to business. I'm sure you're all wondering why I went through the trouble of setting up this battle for the legacy, inviting different factions and stirring up a ruckus all over Penacony. Well, It all boils down to something very familiar.
Ah, shit.
The Stellaron.
The Stellaron? But how is that possible? Penacony is a free-flowing interstellar hub. There are no signs of contamination whatsoever.
You're totally correct. So, care to take a guess at
Please
what that
don't tell
means?
me.
I wish that were the truth. But if that were the case, I wouldn't have invited all of you.
Don't tell me we're gonna go on a goose chase.
The sweet dream doesn't come out of
Or
thin
someone
air.
else is like me.
Think of the memory zone as the sea. Creating the land of the
Man, why is
dreams
why
is
you
like
bother
filling
me?
that wild ocean with earth to make an island. To achieve this feat, without the help of an emanator of remembrance or enigmata, the only way is to use a Stellaron. And that's not something you can achieve with a simple wish. It requires vast quantities of knowledge, time, and manpower. I'm sure you get what I'm hinting at. In Azdana, the planet of festivities itself is a Stellaron disaster.
Oh no.
The planet of festivities itself?
What?
Stellaron disaster?
It all started a long time ago, back when the Watchmaker and his crew liberated the frontier prison. They faced countless challenges as they began building Penacony from the ground up. That's when the idea of using the Stellaron came into play. The Stellaron first entered the Azdana system during the war. The Nameless warned everyone against the folly of attempting to tamper with such a power. And most heeded their words.
Apparently.
But there are always people in the shadows with ulterior motives. The turning point came after Tiernan's death. With two of the Nameless gone, the Watchmaker had to go to the front lines. It was at that moment his rivals saw an opportunity. By the time a representative from the Montour Systems family arrived at the Watchmaker's call, the Stellaron had already been activated and was seeping into the primordial synesthesia dreamscape.
And I suppose the family happened to possess the knowledge to seal the Stellaron?
Not just that. They knew far more about the Stellaron than the average person.
What?
They helped Mikhail swiftly quell the civil unrest and played a part in building Penacony under the disguise of the Harmony. Those three eras were known as the Age of Dreaming. The Watchmaker, who had been left in the dark, sent out invitations across the universe, spreading the hype around the land of the dreams.
So that's how it
Then
became popular.
How did they turn against each other?
Remember the island in the ocean metaphor? The truth is, the Stellaron was never truly sealed. It existed in a different form within the dreamscape. Think about this. What would it cost to create and maintain such a lavish dreamland? It's people's lives. The opulent dream is built upon the decay of spirits, with a toxic elixir called pleasure flowing through the dreamscape. It tempts people to indulge in the dreamscape, and gradually their minds succumb, becoming nourishment for the sweet dream. Confusion, laziness,
gosh.
cowardice, weaknesses that plague humanity were magnified and nourished by the family. Penacony became a new kind of prison, even more impenetrable than the previous one. Sadly, we realized this far too late. By then, the family had a firm grip on Penacony, swiftly quelling any
That's
opposition. to growth.
twisted.
At
What
my
the
wit's end,
fuck?
I had to use the power of the Enigmata. Sought refuge in this chaotic memory zone. Over the years, I fabricated a meme within this dream for our use. Dormancy. That's its real name. We exploited a loophole. You see, regular people can't fall asleep again while they are inside the dreamscape.
So this is the true meaning of the impossible. You sent out invitations in the Watchmaker's name to find forces capable of resolving the Stellaron disaster, and draw
That's
them
why
into
you invited
Penacony
us
to uncover the
specifically.
truth.
It's not just that. Above all, I wanted to see what happens when the major factions engage in a struggle for the legacy. Since this is the watchmaker's first announcement in decades, the traitor within the family is bound to reveal themselves.
So, the legacy is just a facade.
No shit, March.
If you want to consider the Stellaron as the legacy, I'm totally fine with that.
If that's the case, where is the Stellaron now?
That's a question for Mr. Wings. The Stellaron is still under the family's control, and as the head of the Oak family, I'm sure he holds all the answers.
Hopefully. Hey, Sunday, we got a few questions. Sorry to interrupt.
Are you done talking? So, will you tell us where the Stellaron is?
It is the Penacony Grand Theater itself.
As I suspected, it's the embodiment of the family. The edifice that first materialized within the Sweet Dream. That's what turned Penacony into its current state.
As for the person who employed its power, it is in fact Mr. Gopherwood, the current Dream Master.
Well, that was easier than I thought. Did you conduct your own investigation already?
Correct. When I was trying to track down the person who murdered my sister, apart from you, Gopherwood was my second suspect.
Confronting me first turned out to be a smart move on your part.
I want to say this randomly now while it's on my mind, but I like his mullet. That's a nice mullet.
Options. The Dream Master has been elusive, and even the heads of the families can hardly get an audience with him. Moreover, Mr. Gopherwood has been kind to my sister and me, and I didn't want it all to end like this.
What do you mean by that?
To be honest, my brother and I are also victims of the cancer of all worlds. We grew up as orphans, and were adopted by the family when they came to help. Mr. Gopherwood recognized our potential and brought us to Penacony. But I can't just stand by and watch Mr. Gopherwood become an enemy of the Harmony. I won't use my voice to support an evil cause. I won't step on that stage and sing, no matter who the traitor is, or what orders they give me. I won't let the Charmony Festival become an event that destroys Harmony itself, or the paradise in our dreams.
Indeed. For the paradise in our dreams. As the head of the Oak family, I'm responsible for ensuring Penacony's promising future. Robin and I will head into the Sweet Dream and confront the Dream Master. And if it turns out that the family has truly strayed from the Harmony, I'll fight alongside you. We'll put the Charmony Festival on hold and make sure Mr. Gopherwood pays for his blood debt.
The enemies you are about to face aren't like this old dog here, who can barely even bark. Since our interests are aligned, why don't we team up? Maybe, just maybe, we'll have a shot at success.
I agree.
We've always been following in the footsteps of our nameless predecessors, and there's no reason to stop now.
Yeah, we Nameless won't back down from a challenge. Isn't that right, Mr. Trailblazer?
There's nothing to fear no more. Heroes never back down, and going up against the Dream Master? Nah, ain't nothing to fear no more.
That line actually makes me a bit nervous.
Sorry.
Rest assured, sitting on the sidelines isn't in our nature. Mr. Sunday, Miss Robin, I'm willing to accompany you on behalf of the Astral Express. Having a third party present should help with negotiations, and could make all the difference if things get ugly.
Thank you, Mr. Yang.
Thank you all very much.
You're welcome. I'm
The
always
Charmony
glad to help.
Festival is about to start, and time is against us. We must hasten.
Everyone, let's gather over here. We still need to make some preparations. I may have been quick to step up to the plate, but confronting the Dream Master could be a very dangerous affair.
Indeed. March 7th.
Huh? Even you're saying that, Mr. Yang? How powerful is that Dream Master?
He's the leader of the families of Penacony, and he has the entire power of the Harmony behind him. Not to mention the Stellaron in his possession. We must proceed with great caution.
Indeed.
Maybe you can just stay behind this time, Mr. Yang?
No, that won't do. Even if we count Robin as an ally, something felt off about Mr. Sunday just now. Although, I can't quite put my finger on it. I have to make sure he won't turn against us when things start to get dicey. You're still carrying the keepsake the IPC envoy gave you, right? May I borrow it for a moment?
I forgot what the specific keepsake was. I assume it was something related to Aventurine, but yes. No, I don't want to give it. I don't want to give it to him. I want to keep it. He's way stronger than you, March 7th. He will one clap you. Just like that. But I don't want to give this to you. But to progress the story, fine.
I knew it.
I better get that back, or else I'm gonna fight you for it.
As I suspected, this chip Aventurine gave to you is actually a miniature transmitter. If I'm right, he intends to use it to track your location or contact you when needed. As it so happens, this may actually be of some use in the current situation.
Oh?
Aventurine? Is he still alive? And what does he have to do with our mission to confront the Dream Master?
He better be, or else I'm
Remember what I
bawling
said
my
earlier?
eyes out for the next
Working
month.
with the IPC is a way to keep the family in check. If negotiations go south and the family show their true colors by going after the Stellaron, I'll use this transmitter to send a message to the IPC. It'll be just the opportunity the IPC ambassador was hoping for. The only question mark in all of this is Aventurine's current status. But the IPC is always listening, especially senior strategic investment department heads like him. Getting the message across shouldn't be a problem.
Good luck to you, Welt.
Well,
Same
you take care
here.
too. If anything goes wrong, don't worry about me. Just make sure to seal the Stellaron.
Spoken like a true hero. Even if the Dream Master is innocent, the family's corruption runs deep. I won't make the same mistake Mikhail did. Let's wish him the best of luck.
Don't you have something else to tell us, Gallagher?
Why would you say so?
Before we departed, the conductor asked us to inquire about the three nameless in Penacony. We've already collected intel about Razalina and Tiernan, so the only one left is Legwork. If I'm not mistaken, we've already met him somewhere, haven't we?
It's not enough to say meet, but the answer is pretty obvious. After all, I've hinted at it in quite an evident way. I've been watching over you ever since I received the reply from the Astral Express. And I've seen the great effort you all put into linking different realms together across the cosmos. And now, after getting this far all in one piece, you have truly proven yourselves.
Don't worry, guys. This is not alcohol or anything, or it's not even water. Technically, it's straight up sweet tea. I put it in there so I don't spill it. Cause it wouldn't be the first time I've spilled something and by my computer gave myself a heart attack. That's why from now on I'm putting my drinks in fucking bottles or lidded containers. I do not trust myself. I really do not trust myself.
Miss Himiko,
Cause I could
you
just
the one who repaired the
there it
Express
goes.
and got it sailing through the cosmos again?
Or even pull a wire over here, then shit goes and hit in the fan and all this other bull crap. I don't need that. I really don't.
Yes.
But continue, you four.
And you two, young Nameless, you have very interesting life stories and extraordinary skills.
Aw, you're making me blush with these flatteries. Keep on coming. My reputation precedes me. Believe in the galactic baseballer supremacy.
I don't know much about my life story, but I do have extraordinary skills.
You're full of energy. Please send my regards to the conductor, Pom Pom. Please let them know that their friend has fond memories of his time aboard the Express, which he reminisces on every time he has a good drink.
Oh, he's been on the Express before.
As for the last nameless, he embarked, disembarked, and embarked again, traveling in a great circle, ending up back where he started. On his deathbed, he told me to find the Astral Express and deliver an invitation to the future nameless. He left behind a special gift, a true legacy. Something that belongs
Hey,
only
Jeeps.
to the successors of the
How you
Trailblazer.
been? Redheads are off. Redheads are pretty.
Come with
If
me.
they have the right hair.
Now is the time to reveal it.
Keep at it.
I did not mean to use that. I meant to hit W. Whoops.
Back here again.
All good. And you? I've been good. I wonder why the
Sometimes
plate's
I feel
empty.
like you're still alive, old friend. Like you've still got so much to say and do. I've kept my promise. Brought the future Trailblazers you've waited so long for. I don't know why you were so obsessed with that train. But I remember your last words. Don't let us down, old man.
Cutscene.
What's happening?
Ah, shit. Well, that's a
Go
thumbnail if I've ever seen one.
His resting place lies in the garden up ahead.
It's a Gundam. Save. Open. There we go. Shite. You could say it. You could say swears here. I don't care. That is a pretty effect though in the back.
The first and last
like stained
nameless
glass.
of Penacony. Mikhail Char Legward, the watchmaker.
There it is. So that's what this is up here. I'll get the clocky statue later. Oh. I have a good feeling I should switch Bailu out for Robin.
Don't worry.
Looks like a neon. I don't even know how to pronounce that. How? Wagana? Wagana. Womp. Balloon sitting in the chair. Another balloon is sitting in a chair. I can hear a chest somewhere. Yep. Pop. If I see a balloon, I pop it. Usually. This is pretty to look at, though. So many balloons.
Looks good.
The real question is this chair gonna be empty? Or is there actually gonna be someone inside? Tarumi's playing house with stupid phone. Stop bugging out. Kave in his teapot. Yep, it's Kave's birthday. Wajina.
Nice.
Beneath the sea surface of Memory Zone, in a garden closest to the full moon in the water, an elderly man rests on a recliner, enveloped in utter silence. The Watchmaker. Mikhail childlike work has passed in that endless, timeless dream where no sound could ever awaken him.
Sure enough, the Watchmaker is the third nameless. Even I could guess that one.
Yeah, he's completely motionless.
The legacy he left behind was a dream bubble. I believe inside that bubble, there's something that holds meaning only for the nameless. After all, when I checked its contents, I found nothing inside. Maybe some Trailblaze runes? Even more enigmatic than me.
Well, let's have a look.
Touch. What? Huh. An empty dream bubble.
Wait, what's going on?
Hey, that's me falling asleep in my chair.
Seriously? There's nothing inside this dream bubble?
That can't be right. How can it be empty?
How could a dream bubble be empty?
That's what I'm saying, March.
Just as I suspected. That old man always had this strange belief in the nameless and the Trailblaze. And I never understood where he got that confidence from. Especially since he never managed to get in touch with the Express while he was alive.
Gallagher, how old even are you?
I could never figure out what was going on in that old man's head. But this empty dream bubble is so typical of him. He was
Someday
always
for
full of
you.
weird fantasies.
He's somewhere.
Incomprehensible romanticism. That mischievous old man. Well, I didn't expect him to leave anything concrete behind anyway.
Don't think that's the case, Gallagher. I'm sure
Bird.
Mikhail has left us the most precious thing of all.
Don't start getting all philosophical on me, all right?
Just as Mikhail believes in the nameless of the future, we unconditionally believe in the nameless of the past. How could they leave with regrets for the future when they were ready to dedicate their lives to the land they loved? There must be something contained in this dream bubble. It's just we haven't figured it out yet. You also have faith in the Watchmaker, don't you, Gallagher?
He told he was 13. 13 equals death.
Well, I'm a follower of the Enigmata. My philosophy forbids me to have faith in anything. That's why I understand what faith means in the path of Trailblaze. And I also want to know what he left behind. I'll leave it to you guys then.
Can I borrow your pet? I need to make a
Dormancy.
trip back to Golden Hour and check something at the Dreamscape sales store.
You don't believe him. He is like short like clear.
It's for Mikhail, and for the future of Penacony.
Noted. Boot Hill.
Welcome to the Reverie Hotel. How may I help you?
Don Hog. Oh, that's right.
We're the Nameless from the Astral Express, and we'd like to check in.
The Astral Express? But I thought...
Yes, my companion's already checked in. My name is Dan Hung, and I believe my personal information is recorded in your system.
I see, but your companion said you wouldn't be coming due to a change of plans.
Now the plans have changed again.
And you are...
Me? I'm Pom Pom, a new nameless who's also with the Astral Express.
Sure.
He's my fellow Trailblazer. We responded to the family's invitation
Welcome back.
before he boarded the
Boot Hill, that was
express.
an embarrassing
So he
cover
wasn't
name.
registered in your system. Is it possible to accommodate him as well?
Oh, I see. Another one of the Nameless had a similar situation. Seems like a lot of people are joining the Trailblaze these days.
Why would you go with Pom Pom's
Since there's
name?
precedent, it shouldn't be a problem. Just give me a second to contact your companions. I'm sorry, dear guests, but it seems I'm unable to reach the other members of the Astral Express.
Yeah, because we're not in the room right now. We're in a completely different place where we shouldn't be.
What do you mean by unable to reach them?
My apologies. This is the first time I've encountered a situation like this. However, the system indicates that those guests are still in the dreamscape.
How about this? Give me their room number, and we'll go check on them ourselves.
I'm afraid that's not possible. I need to verify both of your identities before I can share any guest information.
Legal shit.
How about you just wake up someone? Let's say, Wilt?
I'm sorry, but there are strict rules regarding forced awakening. It cannot be done for clearance.
Then what can't we
So
do?
nothing works, huh? What's your solution then? Are you saying we sleep here? At the reception?
Please be patient. We need to contact your companions in order to confirm your identities.
And now it seems you need to confirm our identities before you can contact our companions.
It seems so.
We're stuck in a loop.
Fudge. Look, nothing personal, but if you can't handle this, go find someone else who can, okay?
Please calm down, dear guests.
His
I do
arms don't
recall that
match.
Mr. Sunday, the Oak family head, personally handled this issue earlier. Oh, please wait a moment while I contact him.
Let me guess, you can't contact him either.
I don't think she's trying to give us a hard time. She really just doesn't know what to do.
I have a bad feeling about this. You tried to contact them on the express earlier, but they didn't respond.
Yeah, because we couldn't.
Something doesn't seem right. I need to leave for a moment. You can stay here with the receptionist.
Sure thing. Just don't keep me waiting forever. Don Hung seems pretty worried about his companions. I should give him some space. Stressing out about it won't help anything.
True. This is new. Oh, what you doing, buddy? Let's see, we're at the 40-minute mark. This is why I like this part. Male version of Arlecchino. Basically, in a nutshell, except this gender switched one is a cowboy. What was the achievement? Beat the first to Nameless and Penacony. Missions. Hello.
The Charmony Festival is about
Your
to
hat
start.
and outfit do
I'm
not
so
match.
excited.
Your hat matches that kid's outfit more than it does with your own. He's eating his butt.
Hey!
Let's call him
Guys
mother.
here for the Charmony Festival too.
Well, I didn't come all the way here specially for the festival.
I'll just call him
Honestly,
Boots.
to know what it's about, but I heard it's a lot of fun.
Well, back in my home world, Anaria, we have festivals like that all the time. My dad threw me a birthday party one time that was just as extravagant as the Charmony Festival.
Oh, come on. The Charmony Festival is a once-in-an-Amber Era event. How can a birthday party compare?
For real, you're exaggerating, woman.
Well, you never know, right? Maybe on her world, birthdays only happen once in Amber Era. Anyway, let's forget about that. Have you heard about the, unsettling things happening in the dreamscape?
Unsettling things? What could possibly go wrong? It better not ruin the Charmony Festival.
A lot of things.
Relax. With a big event like this, there's bound to be lots of gossip and rumors. Don't worry. If anything does happen, the family will be on top of it.
Don't know about that.
Oh, that's a relief. I didn't come all this way to see the festival go down the drain.
I just noticed the flowers in the corner over here. They look so pretty.
Well, looks like I won't get any fudging clues out of these two. They're clueless.
Yep. Who do you think we should go to next, Boot-Hill?
Why is there a record of your stay from last month?
What about you, miss?
I'm Cody of the Bloodhound family, head of security for the hotel. How may I assist you?
Hello. So, there's something I wanted to ask about. I've been hearing some unsettling rumors about certain incidents that might affect the Charmony Festival. Do you think there's anything to be worried about? I've traveled all the way from the Hayaii Federation, and I don't want my trip to be ruined.
What do you mean?
Wait. You haven't heard?
People call him Mother because Gijin Aokino's father and they look the same. Yeah. It's because of their hair.
I'm not sure where you heard those rumors.
And color schemes.
But they're completely baseless. I can assure you, as a representative of the Bloodhound family, that everything is going smoothly for the Charmony Festival. At present, all of the families are focused on making sure the festival starts on time. Even the Dream Master himself
That's a
has
little.
arrived. So don't worry, your trip won't be in vain.
That's a relief to she doesn't appear to be acting. So, it seems that even the hotel staff are out of the loop.
Seems so.
Back already?
Hasn't she returned yet?
Nope. I'm starting to wonder. Sending her to contact Sunday was a good idea. Neither the staff nor the guests seem to know anything about what's happening in the dreamscape, and wherever we go, all we see is people enjoying themselves. Definitely not a good sign.
I agree. Another unusual thing is that the Oak family is supposed to be in charge of organizing the council and managing everything inside and outside the dreamscape. However, I walked around the hotel but didn't meet a single member of the Oak family on such an important day.
That is not right.
I'll be forked. If I remember correctly, the head of the Oak family is that Sunday guy, right?
By the way, Boot-Hill has a built-in sentry sync system. So I think he meant actual swear word when he said forked. Or fudged.
We shouldn't linger here too long.
He has
Let's
a
go back to the express for now.
strange way to censor
Not so
himself.
fast. Have you ever robbed the IPC, bro? If you run away now, everyone will be chasing after you.
Are you suggesting we sit here and do nothing?
I wouldn't say do nothing, but let's stay put for now. Even if the family has ulterior motives, they couldn't have anticipated us showing up here. We're the surprise factor for them.
Yeah, we're the unintroduced
They
factor.
don't want to attract unwanted attention from certain outsiders, so they won't do anything reckless. See? The IPC lackeys are keeping a close eye on this hotel.
If I were a family member, I'd find an official excuse and keep the surprise factors here. If we just wait here, that would be like walking into their trap.
Of course, we don't need to walk into their trap. I gave a backup plan to the memo keeper. If it turns out we won't be allowed to enter the dreamscape,
Buddha was trying to cuss so much in this game. I know, right? I don't even know much about him, yet technically speaking, or in the game wise, but I won't spoil what I do know in case people don't at this point in time that are watching me in the future. But yeah, he likes to swear a lot, and swear because he has a built-in sensor system. Holy fork, woman!
A secret signal.
I would just straight up swear. But I wouldn't do it around
A
kids.
concrete object can indeed help the memo keeper establish a connection with you. But Boothill, if you have more backup plans in the future, I hope you'll let me know in advance.
I'm sorry, but it's one of my quirks. I have too many unreliable friends. And if I reveal that I have backup plans, things can go awry. And that would leave all backup plans completely useless.
I swear, Jeeps, you always come in whenever it's just dialogue, and when there's nothing actually interesting happening in the dialogue, you're here. And when the interesting shit happens, you leave just before it. Or you completely miss it, and then you come in and be like, hello.
You're the lobby manager, right?
For some reason, I like his shirt, but I am questioning what the heck is that? Is that his chest, or is that a weird tie visual error?
Yes, I am. How may I assist you?
We're the Nameless from the Astral Express. We wanted to check in, but there's something wrong with your system. The lady at the front desk said she would contact the manager, but now she's nowhere to be found. Now, we've been waiting here forever without any food or water.
What the fuck?
Man? Is this how the family treats its guests?
Is this your idea of street smarts? Starting an altercation?
It's called standing up for your rights.
I apologize for the inconvenience. Please wait while we try to contact Mr. Sunday. I'll arrange 2 premium seats in the VIP lounge so you can rest there while you wait.
See? Just like that.
Just don't call yourself Nameless next time.
Wow, this bar's something else. Certainly worthy of the planet of festivities.
Dialogue is more interesting than the combat. True.
Good evening, gentlemen.
Unless it's boss fights.
Hey, I have an order for a bottle of Hasdana's White Oak. Can you help us find it?
Hasdana's White Oak? I think there might be a misunderstanding. We don't serve that here.
Oh, no way. Are you sure you're not mistaken?
If someone had reserved such a beverage, I would definitely remember it. It sells for hundreds of thousands of credits per bottle, after all. I couldn't afford to cover for such an item if it were broken or lost.
Jesus.
That's strange. Well, could it be that the memo keeper couldn't afford it?
Then what should we do now?
Oh, no need to rush. Let's grab some drinks first. Maybe I arrived too early and...
Maybe.
Yeah, hasn't
It can't
come
hurt to wait for a few minutes.
Let's see what kind of juice malts you all have here. Well, give me a glass of Heenum Valley, 40 years. I'll have it neat. No ice.
Holy baby.
Wow, that's the most expensive one on the list. You have a taste for the finer things.
It's on the house, anyway.
What can I get for you?
Anything you recommend is fine.
Then I would recommend today's special, Glass Village. It's classic Soul Glad mixed with Laboom juice. It's refreshing and suits your cool demeanor. Just 1 minute.
To be fair, Dunhung is pretty chill. And calm-headed.
This flavor. Dynamite barbecue with rocket fuel. Ooh, it really hits the spot. Truly, the finest sherry cask-aged malt juice in the cosmos.
Dynamite barbecue with rocket fuel. Is that really something that humans enjoy?
No. Only he can drink that because he has a robotic body.
Hey, this guy doesn't know anything at all.
As long as you're satisfied, dear guests, please enjoy.
He's a dentist. He has a
Let's
metal
give the
body.
Keeper another
His
half-system hour.
he thought sharp
If
for a
she doesn't
reason.
show up, we'll need to come up with a new plan. In the meantime, let's take stock of the situation.
Most of his body got destroyed. And I'm not gonna spoil why, because I don't remember the specifics. But someone rebuilt him a body, and he's been after the IPC ever since. Because they RIP his homeland.
The situation is unclear. Something must have happened on the planet of festivities, but the public is unaware of it. Someone in a position of power within the family must be covering it up. It's unusual for the followers of the Harmony to invite other factions, let alone the IPC and the masked fools.
That's all I remember.
If what you said about the Emanator of the Nihility is true, the situation in Penacony is a little complicated, to say the least.
Actually, there's something else I'm concerned about. Regarding Acheron. As you know, the faction that follows the path of the Hunt are some of the most dangerous folks in the cosmos to mess with. I mean, who in their right mind would impersonate the Xianzhou Alliance or the Galaxy Rangers? It's like asking for a death wish.
I know, right?
Isn't there a saying among the Xianzhou people that the Rainbow Sect lets their Lux Arrow do all the beating?
Talking. Do all the talking.
Well, you know what I mean. Even though the Galaxy Rangers have been out of sight for years, we've been keeping an eye on this region. Even the dumbest criminals know better than to mess with the Annihilation.
I mean, he doesn't really have to cover his chest, technically speaking. It only goes up to like maybe here on him. Because, well, the rest of it is just metal. Like, the rest of his body is all metal. So he only goes down to like right here. It's probably just for decor purposes.
But that Acheron lady, she doesn't seem like a lunatic at all. On the contrary, she's highly logical and organized. She knows exactly when to hold back and when to strike without mercy.
Yeah,
And you
I
believe
seen
that someone
firsthand.
like her would have an ulterior motive for impersonating
She
a Galaxy
cut
Ranger?
a massive
Not entirely
strike.
sure, but I do have my suspicions. Maybe she knows a Galaxy Ranger, or perhaps she's trying to lure us out for some reason, which I can't figure out.
Anyway, what worries me more are the anomalies within the family. They've summoned followers from various paths for the festival. No matter how generous the family might be, this move seems highly unusual.
Withering Waves, the male characters had zippers at the release, and they removed the zippers in the following patch. Are you kidding me? Boo! Give us our zippers back!
Unless
The male
the
protagonist's
invitations
old
weren't sent
look
by them.
is what got me hooked, but I haven't started
If that's the
Withering
case,
Waves yet because I'm
it's
not
even
caught up
more
on
intriguing that the family
this.
insists on organizing the Charmony Festival.
I haven't even downloaded it
Despite the
yet because it
chaos.
kept stopping at 100% for some reason, no matter what I did, so I couldn't download it when it released.
Maybe it's Sheepay the harmony pulling the strings.
That's how you said
Find it
Sheepay.
beyond human understanding because it wasn't arranged by humans at all. People do stupid things out of irrational impulses.
Mm-hmm.
They abandon their principles when self-interest is involved. They believe in things they know they shouldn't, and fudge, they even break their own rules.
Bummer on your laptop. Yeah, I don't know why. I guess there was just something about the file that my computer just like, I don't like it. I'm not letting you download it. Like, I'm gonna have to try again later when I'm finally caught up in Penacony.
But eons don't. They stick to their determined path and never turn back, even if they reach a dead end.
Yeah, you should really get into Withering Waves. It's a lot of fun, but I don't have anyone to play. Yeah. I heard that you can't swim in the game because it might as well just be putting yourself in lava, or might as well drown yourself in game. I find that kind of funny, cause in Honkai you can't go in the water at all. Genshin you can go in the water, and the water is basically death in Withering Waves, from what I heard.
You think Sheepay's will is
One
behind all
completely
this?
avoids the water, one enjoys the water, and one gets murdered by water. At least in the early builds. There was something in the water's dangerous, I don't know.
Necessarily be Sheepay. There's definitely some higher entity involved. I know it may sound pessimistic.
It's like the old Genshin.
But if human
Not
free
fun.
will were reliable, why would
That's
we
not what
have
I
these
mean.
Galaxy Rangers?
As in, like, get in the water. Like, he could swim in the water. Like, not under the water, but in the water. Like, you can just touch the water in general in Genshin. Like, regardless of how you do it. And you're fine. Unless you drown yourself. Or you get killed underwater. But on Honkai, you can't go to water at all. China said the zipper was too sexual. What? The zippers were sexual. Then what is this? What is this on Boot Hill? That's a bunch of bullshit. If that's sexual, then that's definitely sexual. Even if they have a metal body. That's a little inconsistent in my eyes, but I guess it's because he's metal. It's technically not there. Unless he had, like, inappropriate parts showing, even if they would be made of metal, then yeah, that would probably count, but oh well. I got the main baddie zipper.
It's much simpler when you boil it down to the eons and paths. Like how Lon always follows the path of the heart, or how the Express stays true to the Trailblaze despite Akavilli's disappearance.
But in my opinion, Akavilli's fall holds significance for the Nameless.
Oh, so you're saying the Nameless now have to take responsibility for their own choices because their absolutely right leader is gone?
Exactly. I believe the purpose of the journey isn't just about following a path that's always considered absolutely. It's more about doing your best to choose the right path for yourself among countless possibilities, even with limited insight and judgment.
I don't know what you've been through, but I agree that people must take responsibility for their choices, because no one else can do it for them. That's why the Galaxy Rangers need to uncover the imposter and figure out her true intentions. Just in case. I have a backup plan if the Memo Keeper doesn't show up. This is my final backup plan. I promise.
They need more colored characters in these games. It's so risky.
You sure have a lot of cards up your
I mean,
sleeve.
maybe they will eventually.
Well, going back to my old career would make things a
I heard
lot
ZZZ or Zona Z Zero's out, but I haven't started that either.
By the way,
Mostly because at that point it's just too many games for me to juggle.
did you happen to see any important looking guests?
2 games for right now is enough.
What's your plan?
It's simple. We just grab some hostages and use them as bargaining chips with the family. Or maybe
Boot Hill.
take their
Boot
identities.
Hill, no.
No need for that. We'll return to the Express now.
Boot Hill, we are not taking hostages. Even Kaya. ZZZ puts me to sleep.
Are you getting scared? Draw your weapon. Let's make a big scene.
Boot Hill, no. Bad. Bad Boot Hill. Go in timeout.
Are you leaving, esteemed guests? Would you like to cancel that as Donna's White Oak you just ordered?
Huh? As Donna's White Oak. But didn't you just say?
Ha ha. Looks like you are a bit intoxicated, esteemed guests. You ordered a bottle of As Donna's White Oak just a moment ago.
Looks like your memo keeper friend has finally arrived.
Oh, right. Sorry, my memory's not the best. You know, too many modifications and all. Anyway, let me check. Well, fork me. It says Donna's White Oak, all right. And there's a note. I'll be waiting for you on the Astral Express.
No mistake. That's her message to you. She knew the hotel wasn't safe, so she suggested we find another place.
Well, looks like we took a detour, but now it's back to the Astral Express. So, what are we waiting for? Let's go.
You're back? 2 guests just boarded saying they were looking for Boot Hill, so I told them to wait in the parlor car.
I wonder who that could be.
Oh, just in time.
2 guests?
She's one of them.
Hello.
Look, we welcome all passengers
Then I
on the
guess the other
Astral
one's
Express,
Acheron.
but sneaking in like that? You have no regard for etiquette.
My apologies, conductor. It was an oversight on my part. I assumed you were already acquainted with the garden. Given the chaotic situation in Penacony, the Nameless are the only ones we can truly trust right now.
I don't know how many times I've said this before on and off stream, but Black Swan has such pretty hair and veil. Her hair is so pretty.
You are the memo keeper.
Pleased to meet you, Dan Hung. I've seen you in others' memories. And as for Boot Hill, this is our first face-to-face meeting. I hope you enjoyed that bottle of
just there's a little
Astana's
thing
White
is the shape
Oak.
of a heart.
You sure have a refined taste.
Finally, Memo Keeper. Well, let's cut to the chase. Spill everything you know.
That's precisely what I intend to do. But before that, please allow me to introduce myself. My name is Black
There's
Swan,
Acheron.
and I serve the Garden of Recollection as a memo keeper. As for Acheron's story, I'm sure she knows it better than I do.
Hi, Acheron.
Greetings. I'm Acheron.
What? You Garden of Recollection shirtbag! You betrayed me!
I apologize, but she did that at my request. Due to certain reasons, I have been exiled by the family. Thankfully, this memo keeper came to my aid and helped me escape their surveillance unnoticed.
To be honest, it was more like stalking than helping. And the process was far from unnoticed. But we did escape.
I asked her to guide me to a place beyond the family's reach and to contact a few trustworthy individuals, namely all of you.
Trustworthy? Son of a nice lady. You think I'm dumb or something?
I bet you he was gonna call her a bitch in that moment.
How
if he
about
didn't have a
this? I'll put a few bullet holes in your head and see what secrets spill out.
Boot Hill,
Then
no.
we can
Boot
talk
Hill,
about
no.
trust.
Boot Hill, put that down.
It doesn't have to be
Put
like
it down.
I'm willing to answer all your questions, but not right now. If my cover hadn't been blown, we might have had more time, but at the moment, we don't have any other options.
No other options? What do you mean?
This is the only way I can ensure everyone's safety. I kindly request an immediate warp jump out of the Astana star system.
This passenger is requesting...
As far as I can tell, she's not a threat and seems to be telling the truth.
I've briefly traveled with your companions and know their whereabouts, Danheng. Please rest assured, your nameless companions are safe, but they need our help. As for Boot Hill, you may have guessed. I've been waiting for you. Galaxy Rangers are known for their elusive nature and limited contact with each other, so this was the only way I could reach out to you. Only by doing this can I find a true Galaxy Ranger and fulfill a long-standing promise. To return his relics to their rightful owner. Someone once told me that every rainfall is like a gift from the heavens, a sign of their mercy upon the world. Raindrops are said to be the tears of the gods, shed in response to the sorrows of the world. Their constant pouring is a reminder that the gods haven't abandoned us yet. So, how long has this rain been going on for?
Damn it, screenshotting that.
I used to believe, just like you, that it would eventually stop. Years and decades passed.
Oh, bedtime for
And in
me.
the
Have a
end,
good night. And the stream.
such hope
Thank you. Good
faded
night.
away
Sleep well.
before the rain did.
Pat. Give you a pat.
Looks like the god you mentioned
I got an
doesn't exist
interview
after
at
all.
McDonald's tomorrow anyway, around 10. Since they didn't tell me that they rescheduled it for some stupid poopy reason. I don't know why. And I gotta wake up early again. So after this dialogue is over, if I get a chance to, I'm gonna stop for the night. And I'll read this in a moment, but if you guys enjoyed so far, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and make sure, if you feel like it, and recommend me to your friends. Make sure to share, and hopefully you're enjoying it so far.
Well, let me share a story with you.
I guess for this last bit, just to immerse us in, I'm gonna turn off this camera right here and expand this right there. I don't know why my camera's fucked. This to big, so that way you guys can enjoy the rest of this fully. There we go. I give up playing this company game because I cannot catch up. There's only a few worlds. There's the first world, then there's the Lafu, and then there's Penacony, which just came out. I think I'm in the 2.0 area. Yeah, you can take your time, Sebastian. But this rain is relaxing. I'm gonna turn off my room light real quick. There we go.
Mortals who walk the paths are like sailors on a vast ocean, leaving behind a trail that creates countless ripples of possibilities. These ripples last longer than the fleeting lifetimes of humans, and for some, their presence leaves such a strong mark that it's reflected in the waves.
Like those shadows on the ocean.
I hate how those all look like hands.
Sin-thirsters, the obsessions of the Pathstriders, they emerge from the depths of IX, seeing themselves as masters of their own destiny, unknowingly repeating the actions of their past lives. They emerge from the nihility and head toward it, leading purposeless lives. However, these hollow phantoms, they were once my dear companions. A group of galaxy rangers.
Are you watching over them?
Don't really matter if you can't catch up, you can just do it when you have time. Just about having fun, about not trying to keep up with other people. True.
Watching over them? No. I'm guiding them toward transcendence.
This probably was on Akiron's home world.
It was a brutal war. A crusade that shook the universe.
Or during her travels.
The universe witnessed the fall of Zulo, the Lord Ravager, but it came at a price. A price so hefty that only those who were there still remember. The unwavering determination of the Hunt followers persists even in death. So someone must guide these lost souls to their life beyond. They were heroes in their time, and they shouldn't be reduced to mere puppets of nihility. As for me, I've suffered too many losses on that battlefield to advance any further. And that makes me the most fitting person to carry out this task.
But you know, these sin-thirsters, they're not who they used to be.
Does this seem pointless to you? Well, some tasks have to be done, even if they are pointless.
I can help you.
For what?
For the meaning of the nihility. That's what I've been seeking.
I see. After all, this realm is off limits to ordinary souls, right? Thank you, stranger. I wish that you find what you seek.
Before we part ways, I have one more question. It is true that their actions and even their entire lives may seem pointless from our perspective. But if, and it's just an if this is what the departed ones expected, should we try to change it?
A good question. And a profound one. I don't know the answer. What I do know is that one day I too will pass away. I hope that when that day comes, someone will stand at my grave and place a bouquet of flowers.
No.
When I appeared as a child, my speech, mindset, and soul reflected immaturity and innocence. As I grew into adulthood, I left behind my childlike side.
I humbly request your blessings, esteemed advocate of Shipe.
Come to me, my kinship. I have sought their presence with us.
As you wish. I have faithfully served the Alfalfa family for nearly a decade, promoting the path of the harmony to the best of my ability. However, I made a mistake yesterday. While I was preparing dinner for the family head, I accidentally dropped a prepared dish on the floor. Out of laziness, I lied and claimed that everything was ready. Although the head has dismissed me as punishment, it has been tough to sleep with the guilt still gnawing at me, as I worry that the seeds of evilness may have taken root in my soul. So, I confess to you now to seek atonement for my sins.
Do you sincerely repent and vow to change your ways?
Yes.
Have you examined your soul and confessed all your sins?
Oh, yes.
Are you willing to accept the process of atonement?
Yes.
Very well. Show your dedication and goodwill to the family, and you shall be reinstated among them. Now, please, leave in peace.
Biblically accurate angel vibes.
Oh, praise Shipe. And thank you, esteemed advocate.
Next, please step forward.
I wholeheartedly confess to you. Please, pardon my sins.
Rest assured, I have implored their presence to be with us. As long as you are sincere, absolution will be granted.
Oh, great. You know, I arrived in Penacony as a stowaway. I sold everything to get a ticket. My house,
oh my
gosh,
land,
and my 2 children.
I see. Please, go on.
My children were starving, and I hoped they'd have a chance at survival if they became slaves here. If I can strike it rich here, I'll lift them out of that situation and give them the life they deserve. But the Bloodhound family got wind of it. They're on my tail, hunting me down. I thought I could bring my kids here. It was all my fault. All my fault.
The family is ready to forgive all sinners. I'll ask the Bloodhound family to cease their pursuit. You don't need to live in fear anymore.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. I'll work my hardest to redeem my children and make them part of the family. Praise the harmony.
Next, please step forward.
Hey, long time no see, Mr. Sunday. The most esteemed individual in Penacony, and the next leader of the Oak family, right?
I have sought their presence with us. Let us proceed.
let's just get this over with. I have sinned. Please forgive me. I wasted half a pizza at breakfast and a bottle of Soul Glad. That's it. Nothing more. Can we wrap this up? I've got a robo-ball game to catch, you know?
Do you seek to atone for your sins through good deeds?
My sins? Wow, starting to sound like a saint, huh? Well, let me tell you something. Neither the family
Just
nor you have the right
give
to
your pizza.
judge me.
Yeah, give us your pizza, kid. I will
Think
eat it.
nobody knows what your precious family has done? About the watchmaker? Huh? Don't kid yourself, Featherbrain. Those dream chasers might be fooled by your act, but don't fool yourself. Before you start spouting off your holy verses, answer me this. Where does the power of the Oak family come from? And your power? What makes you think you can sit there all high and mighty, looking down on everyone else? Well, I've spent enough time in confession today to enter the Harmony's paradise, right? Then I'll take my leave. Good luck with your election, and, don't make me regret my investments in you.
Oh, revered triple-faced soul, hear my doubts. Who can judge the strong when their power hides their crimes? Who can vouch for the weak when they will pay any price to survive? Who can comfort the purest souls when even they get led astray? If the strong defending the weak is truly the foundation of paradise, then who is responsible for the suffering and anguish in this wretched world?
Brother? Brother? Brother, are you all right?
I'm fine. I've been working long hours, and I just made a trip to Dreamflux Reef and back. So, I'm a bit out of sorts. But it'll all be over before we know it.
You've been working non-stop on the Charmony Festival, Mr. Sunday, and no one could have predicted this incident. Even if the Stellaron does pose a grave threat, I still feel sorry for all the trouble we've caused you.
No need to worry about troubling anyone. The Charmony Festival was meant to spread joy and harmony across the cosmos. But now that we know the truth, I'm afraid we'll have to cancel it.
Discord notifications is annoying. I might need to turn off. That's fine.
It has always been
You can
our
turn them
wish
off.
to make everyone happy, so we'll do our best to explain everything to the Dream Master. I'm sure he'll understand.
That, or I can make a thing where I can just ping those who want to be pinged about it.
And if the negotiation does not go smoothly, I'll refuse to go on stage. Without the Chord Master, the Harmonious Choir would not arrive, and the Charmony Festival would be just a grand performance, and nothing more.
Embodiment of harmony.
I'm relieved to see your determination. You know, since arriving in Penacony, we haven't had any contact with this Dream Master himself. I'd heard of the heads of the 5 major lineages, but the Dream Master is a mystery to me.
The Dream Master rarely grants an audience, even for us. But, given the urgency of the situation, he's agreed to meet us in person.
Perhaps you'll be the first guest to meet the Dream Master in years, Mr. Yang.
Let's hope we can reach a consensus that satisfies everyone.
Indeed. Let us hope so.
I just invited Discord servers so I get lots of notifications every day. Same here. I usually turn most of them off unless I'm active in them.
It's about time. We'll have to get ready for the meeting. I apologize for any inconvenience caused by the urgency.
Don't worry. I'll be waiting here.
It's Mr. Sunday! Hey, come over here!
Looks like someone needs help. Let's go check it out.
Unfortunately, Sunday, that's gonna have to hold on until next time because I need to get off early for the night. But thank you everyone for watching. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and hit the notification bell if you want to see more uploads, live streams, and other content from me. But until then, I wish you all a good night or a good morning wherever you are in the world. It was nice seeing you guys again. And I'm very sorry about the delay of like basically a month. Goodbyes.